Hi guys, welcome to another episode on our channel, The Locker Room. Today we're going to be building our underrated team. Okay, so any player that we feel that doesn't quite have like the recognition they deserve, it can be like a good player, but we don't think they're rated enough, or somebody that's playing for a lower down team in the table that we think should get a bit more praise for what they do. So I'll kick it off. Got my team on my phone. I'm going to start. Goalkeeper, I'm going with Diogo Costa. You're going to be happy with that. When I see him playing in Europe, I think every time he's just crazy. Like his reflexes, shot stopping, everything. His distribution's good. And yeah, when I thought about underrated keepers, he was one of the first names on the
I'm
sheet.
a Sporting Lisbon fan.
Yeah, I know, but he's Portuguese though. Come on, that's
He plays
half
for
right.
FC Porto.
Yeah, but that's good enough, isn't it?
Yeah,
Do you think he should be in the national team
yeah,
ahead of Anthony Lopez, Patricio?
yes,
Yeah?
but
Come
not on your team.
Not my team, but should be national keeper. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah,
We'll do keeper and defenders. I'll do my keeper and defenders, and you can do your keeper and defenders. Right back, I think this guy is underrated. He's not very good going forward, but Wan-Bissaka, I think 1v1 defensively is the best right back I've ever seen. No exaggeration, best right back I've ever seen.
yeah.
Obviously, you think left back, you think like Ashley Cole, people like that. But I think right back, there's no one I've seen better defensively than Wan-Bissaka. Going forward, I think he's a little bit overhated, but yeah, no, Wan-Bissaka for me, I think he is good. I think he should just play centre back in a 5 on the right, so he's got a bit of protection. No, I think he'd be very good. Two centre backs, Fabian Schär at Newcastle. I think he's epitomised Newcastle's rise, really. Good on the ball, scores some insane goals. And yeah, I think he's a perfect partner to Sven Botman, who gets in my team this season, but that's for another video, we'll see. Other centre-back, Konate. I think he's just a beast, honestly.
He's good.
Like, a lot of people were comparing him and Upamecano when they were at Leipzig, because they're both French, both young. At the same club, and a lot of people put Upamecano ahead of Konate, but for me right now, there's no question. I think Konate is in another league to Upamecano. He's got a lot better on the ball in the last year or so, and yeah, defensively he sounds. Obviously, I think he's 6'4" as well, so physically a beast. And then my left back, you're gonna like this as well. I think Rafael Guerreiro.
He's good.
I think he's so underrated. Like going forward, he is a serious player. His left foot's great. I think he can take free kicks as well. His delivery is always good. He gets up and down the left. Those overlapping runs. But yeah, I think he's quite a complete fullback. He's got everything to his game, really. But it's just a shame that Portugal have got so many fullbacks, really. He doesn't play as much as he probably should do.
Yeah.
So we'll move over to yours.
Well, I'm gonna start with my goalkeeper. Yeah, in my opinion, he's well underrated. He's good. I'll go again. He's a Portuguese goalkeeper, Anthony Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing. He's amazing. If you watch his games when he play for Lyon, he saves. He helps the team a lot, and then people don't rate him as good as he should be.
Yeah.
Right back. Now people know him a little bit more, but he's not rated as he should as well. Diogo Dalot, he's fast.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I think he's underrated as well. Yeah.
He's. And then if we go on central backs, I would say Lisandro Martinez. He's not rated yet as he should be. He's good, He's calm. He knows how to play with the ball. He's good. He's not tall. He's not strong.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's a pit bull. Mm-hmm. He will never leave you alone. I love him. And then the other central back, obviously, for a lot of people, if you ask them to name the best teams, they will always say Sergio Ramos, Pepe, and big players, Van Dijk. They never say Ruben Diaz. I think Ruben Diaz is sick.
Yeah, for me, I think he's by far City's best centre back. Yeah,
he's a boss.
Yeah,
Boss.
I think he is underrated. Yeah.
And Left back, yeah. I don't, but that's my opinion, yeah. I think if I ask someone to build a team, 11 aside, they will never say this guy to play as they will never mention this guy to play as a left back. Look, Shaw, I like him. He's angry, man.
That's funny you say that. He's in my team of the season as well.
He's
So
angry.
I do rate
love
him. Yeah.
He don't care.
He's been playing centre back as well recently.
He's good.
So
He's good.
Exactly. To be a full back and adapt and play as a centre back, yeah. I mean,
You know
it
what I
shows he's
love
got
the
quality.
most on him is like he don't care about who you are. He will run you over.
Yeah,
Like
and
Ibrahimovic,
he's
Lukaku, he don't care.
deceptively quick. Yeah, he's
He's
a
good.
lot quicker than people think.
Yeah.
You see like quick players go past him and he'll make a recovery run and you're thinking,
Yeah.
how's this guy running that quick?
Yeah.
Like he's not physically, he doesn't look perfect like his appearance. He looks a little bit overweight at times, not all the time, but he has done it in his career at some points. But no, he can certainly move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, midfielders.
Yeah.
Another Portuguese player. And I'm pretty sure he's Angolan as well. Danilo Pereira.
No, he's
Not
his
Angolan?
original. No, his family. Yeah, he's from Guinea.
Oh, he's Guinea.
Guinea-Bissau.
Is William Carvalho?
William Carvalho
Angola.
is from Angola.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But Danilo Pereira,
good,
I
he's
think
good.
he's quality.
good.
Like, and I think he's even better as a centre back. I think
yeah.
when I've seen him as a centre back, I've thought, how's this guy not played centre back his whole life?
He's good. He's
Like
good.
he shocked me how good he was. Like he reads the game well. Obviously very good in the air, strong, powerful, and being a midfielder, he can obviously play as well. So I think he should just convert to being a centre back full time. I think
How old is he now? Do you have an idea?
I would guess late 20s. I'd guess
Which is time to
for a centre back.
yeah.
And he's never relied on pace or anything. So
Yeah, and he's very clever.
exactly, yeah. That's how he can play centre back. He reads
Yeah.
the game well. And then alongside him, Leandro Paredes.
Okay.
I think, he's just a player that's got everything in the locker. One of those midfielders that can play, that has a bit of dog in him. He likes to make a big tackle once in a while, which is what you want, obviously.
The guy's from Argentina, eh? So
Yeah. As long as you don't get sent off, you put in big tackles. It's good. It's good for the crowd. It's good for your teammates.
Yeah.
It lifts everyone. But no, he's a proper fighter. But a lot of players that are, aggressive tend to not maybe be as good technically, but he is good technically.
He is.
So yeah, he gets in for me, and he doesn't get many plaudits because he's in PSG's team when there's so many superstars. I mean, the newspapers will talk about Messi and Mbappe all day long, and he doesn't even play a lot for PSG, so there's rarely much recognition for him, but he gets in for me. Final midfielder, I've gone with Pascal Gross for Brighton.
He's good.
I think technically he's
good.
so good.
He's good.
He plays like he's Spanish. Like there's no way he's really German. Like Germans don't play like that. He plays like someone who's Spanish.
He's good.
I think you could put him in like, a Barcelona team and he would just run it properly. He's great at ball striking. Not the quickest around the pitch, but I think just he's intelligent. His passing range is great. And yeah, I think he's got a very good record against Man United as well, which probably makes me like him a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the
I think
only
he's
problem.
got a couple of goals at Old Trafford, but
That's the only
I think
problem.
he's got a lot in the locker.
Well, midfielders for me. Casemiro, after his transfer from Real Madrid to Man United,
Yeah.
a lot of people they stop believing on his skills, but we can't tell. When he plays for Man United, we see the difference. The talent still
He's
there.
exactly what they needed as well.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's a very clever. People think, oh, he's too slow. They say that's what people say, but he's there where the ball will get before the ball gets there. So I would definitely say Casemiro.
His goal against Napoli, that volley was crazy as well. He's got a worldie in the locker.
Yeah. Another player, Casemiro, like a holding midfielder. Another player because on his career he had a lot injuries. Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, I
I
love him.
love him.
He's my favorite player to watch in the world. Like
imagine
if I had to pay to watch somebody,
it's Thiago Alcantara.
it would be him. He plays football differently.
Imagine him without all these injuries.
Imagine.
Wow, he's
I love
underrated. You have to agree that.
Like watching him is just like it just brings joy to people.
It's amazing.
He does simple things and makes he does complex things and make them look simple.
Yeah.
And like he'll just do a body feint, drop his shoulder, defender goes flying one way, and he just turns the other way. It makes football look so easy
He's amazing.
and graceful. Yeah.
When you try when imagine you go to play with your friends on 6-a-side, and then if you try to do what he does, it's not easy.
You're making me regret my decisions now. I want Thiago in my team. Honestly, I want Thiago.
And the last midfielder, before we start recording, I have promised myself I wouldn't mention any of the footballers I work with, my customers, yeah. But sorry for the other midfielders, yeah. But this footballer I have to mention, Oscar Bob. Wow. Have you watching Oscar
Yeah, of
Bob?
course. Yeah.
Wow, he's underrated. He's a young player, but I rate him like a adult.
Yeah.
I see Martin Odegaard from Arsenal. I can't compare him with Oscar Bob. It's very hard to grab the ball of him.
Yeah.
He's amazing. I believe in now he's underrated because he's kid.
Imagine Norway's team in a few years.
Come on,
Oscar,
Odegaard, Haaland.
What is that?
Come on,
That's crazy.
Come
They could win the Euros just with those three.
I'm telling you, he's
Crazy.
You know, Oscar Bob definitely the last one. He's underrated. I know he's a kid, yeah, but this kid play like as a like an adult. He's amazing.
Okay, front three. I'll start it off. Someone who I've always loved in his career, even when he was at PSG and then moved to Spurs, Lucas Moura.
He's amazing.
I think he's just so dynamic.
Yes.
He's rapid off the mark. He's quick over 100 meters. He's fit. He's strong. He's got a low center of gravity, agile. He's good with the ball at his feet. He's pretty two-footed as well. He's got a good left foot, right foot. And he makes these surging runs straight through the middle of the pitch, which not a lot of players do. Like, he takes responsibility on his shoulders. He doesn't care if he loses the ball from time to time. You know, he actually wants to make things happen and create things. So yeah, Lucas Moura, I've always thought is a very good player.
I believe he's underrated. I'll take it to the funny way. I believe Lucas Moura is underrated because he's bald.
Maybe
if he had like a hairstyle like Jack
he's not
Grealish,
he's not a poster
imagine
boy.
Lucas
true.
Moura. Wow,
That is true though. Like,
he would be overrated.
It does make a difference.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Like if Harry Kane was like Brazilian, had earrings, tattoos, everyone would say he's like the best striker in the world.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
He's Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, HK9. Like,
yeah, exactly. It would be
Ronaldo
iconic. He would have so many fans, but no disrespect to Harry Kane. If he wants a podcast, come on, we'll take Harry Kane. And then striker,
okay,
Ollie Watkins of Aston Villa.
He's sick.
I think he's got everything to his game. Physically, he's got everything. I think he's a good finisher. He's got natural instinct that maybe a lot of strikers would like to have. And I've never seen any striker bully Van Dijk like him. And I rate Van Dijk as high as anyone. I've never seen any striker give Van Dijk, a game as difficult as Ollie Watkins, which I can't believe I'm saying, because he plays for Aston Villa, doesn't really get in the England setup too much. But yeah, no, honestly, Ollie Watkins, I just think he's underrated. If you put him in a Spurs, I think he does 15 goals a season, easy.
He would smash it.
Yeah.
He would.
And then final player, he's probably higher rated than any other player on my list, Martinelli. I think with the ball, he's so direct and positive with the ball. He wants to take on defenders. That's what you want in a winger as well. You want them to have the confidence to actually go at a defender. If they lose the ball, it doesn't matter. Next time you get it, go again. He can go inside, outside, whatever. He maybe lacks a little bit of end product now, but I think he's got plenty of time, so he'll start to learn where the net is and, find his striker more often than not. So he's got time on his side, and I think even now, I think he's a top player, and he has been for the last few years.
Yeah. So my strikers, the forwards, Once again, I didn't want to talk about my boys, my customers, my friends, because I would love to mention Carlos Borges. He's amazing, and other players like Morgan Rogers and that. But if when we talk about underrated players, I could pick another players, yeah, like established players, but I'll have to mention these three guys. Burnley, they won the championship.
Of course.
Next season we will
Congrats,
watch them.
Ian.
Yeah, we're gonna watch them on the Premier League. Don't forget that name. I'm gonna tell you now. Yeah, Manuel Benson. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's underrated because the people on the big stages, they don't know him very well. But from next season, he will not be underrated.
Premier League will see.
I promise.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
reminds me like, I know people will call me crazy. Lionel Messi. He's a small guy, strong. His left foot, he's very hard to grab the ball of him. And then he scores goals, he does assists. It's like, wait, next season.
Okay.
He gonna play on the right side, right wing. Left wing, I could say, as I told you, Carlos Borges, Ana Zarori is amazing. And I've got a lot more to mention, but
Yeah.
Sam Edozie. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
okay. Yeah.
When he were playing at City, the pre-season, he scored goals, like amazing goals, like always scoring. But obviously, I'm not going to blame Guardiola because at City squad, you have Phil Foden, Mahrez.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not going to blame
It's so
Guardiola.
difficult to break through no
Well,
matter how good you are.
A player like Sam Edozie, we can't.
Yeah.
We have to rate him. Yeah. And then a striker, obviously, Ellis Sims.
Ellis
Ellis
Sims, what a player.
He went on loan to Blackpool. He helped them. I think they were playing on League One. He scored important goals. Imagine a game, important game. They win 2-0 and then 2 goals, Ellis Sims. And then always, every weekend, Ellis Sims, Ellis
Exactly,
Sims.
yeah.
So he helped a lot.
Wherever he went,
Yeah.
he made an impact. Yeah.
Hurts, they went to a Europe League. He had an amazing
Yeah.
impact. Amazing. And then for Sunderland, they were just playing last weekend,
In the playoffs, yeah.
And then how many goals did Ellis score? And the goals he scored, do you remember the impact?
Yeah. Late goals. Yeah.
Exactly.
Important.
So Ellis Sims is underrated.